nobody reads the stuff. It's written in a way to dissuade us from reading it because it's very long and technical or it's in legalese. And okay, I could see that there's a kind of not meaningful informed consent. Yes, technically you check the box, but there's not meaningful informed consent. So that's one way in which our autonomy is plausibly undermined or diminished. And then the second thread, I think, is just more direct. It's something like they're going to use the data they collect about you to engage in manipulative tactics or strategies for getting you to buy this or vote for that candidate or something along those lines. I think I hear those two threads. Is that fair?
I think that's totally fair. Yes, I do believe, and I've written about this, that consent is partly illusory online. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly. But yeah, so it's a utopia that we're autonomously consenting to all of these agreements and terms and conditions. So that's one thing, and I think it's true. I think there's a bunch of other dimensions. So there is the fact that these companies can do things that are opaque that we cannot even meaningfully agree to, right? So even if we understood everything that we're agreeing to, there are things that are happening down the line that we do not have control over, and that's a form of erosion of our autonomy. So that's one thing.
I want to get into the manipulation and addiction stuff, but I think I agree that our autonomy is eroded to the extent that we don't really know what we're getting ourselves into. Maybe that's the way of putting it. We don't know what we're getting ourselves into. And so if we don't know what we're getting ourselves into, and maybe we can't know what we're getting ourselves into without a kind of Herculean effort into reading all the terms of service and blah, 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 of all the platforms that we engage with, it's just too much. You can't expect the average citizen to be able to do that kind of work. We are then engaging in ways that, or being treated in ways that we don't consent to the extent it's an erosion of autonomy. I guess I see that point. One thing is that, number one, it doesn't strike me as a particularly egregious violation